It's halfway, that is through the month of June, as well as halfway through the year, 19th of June 2017. It's exactly 9:34, and as is tradition around this time on the AM edition, Adila Marion bringing you The Plug. And The Plug is, of course, the platform where we give your up-and-coming entrepreneurs the platform to speak about their product.
And today we've got Xploit Vodka in the studio, and of course Mpho, who's one of the owners himself, and Percy Dube, part of this 100% black-owned company. He mentioned the fact that it launched last year, 2016, how it came about. They were, having a great time at home, celebrating a home purchase. Alcohol ran out, as it always does, and they thought, why not produce it ourselves?
Basically,
and that's how we got to where we are right now.
They are alcoholics, and they want to have their own
fountain.
Their fountain of booze.
Not really.
Vodka in particular. And they decided, listen, this is costing us a lot more than we could actually be making our own, and that's exactly what they did. What's really interesting is that having started in 2016, it didn't take long for it to materialize. I mean, that's 12 months. So in 12 months, you thought of a brand, and you thought of the kind of alcohol you want to serve up.
Yeah.
Not only did you think of all those things, you then made it happen.
Correct.
In 12 months.
Correct. So I would say the launching of it obviously took place in 2016, of course. But besides that, what we were doing, prior to that was obviously making some research, making sure that we obviously understand the game, we understand what is obviously required from us to obviously take out the product. So what we did prior to that is that we did a research, finding out exactly how it works into obviously, producing your own vodka, who you need to obviously approach to obviously distill it for you, and how you'd like it to taste. Now remember, it was obviously, manufactured purely because it started with friends saying we want this, but we wanted a unique taste that was obviously going to become a differentiator.
Yeah.
With that being said, we need to go out there and obviously source out what is it that we wanted our brand to taste like. So what we did is, we asked our friends, how would you like your vodka to taste like? Now, what was happening at that moment in time is that we were obviously getting feedback from people to saying, I'd like my vodka to actually be quite smooth, to look very, very fresh, to actually be very appealing on the eye before I could actually drink it, and also make sure that the materials that are used there are of the most highest quality ever out there to be found.
Yeah.
And more so, they wanted people generally, our friends, our families that we were surrounded by, wanted a product that was going to be actually quite smooth, and that was probably going to be distilled in a certain way.
Yeah. It's very difficult to please someone, especially when it comes to taste buds. So
Correct.
how long did it take for you to get to this final product? How many times did you go back and forth and change a little bit of this, a little bit of that, before you got to this right here?
Jeez, Mary, it took quite a while. What we did initially is that we came up with obviously a product at first, that we were saying, okay, look, we don't have a name yet, but we need to get it out there. We need to make our friends and family to actually taste it.
Yeah.
Once they tasted it, they were like, no, look, it's awful. We don't like the taste. How about you go back and actually try it again? So it took, I would say probably about, give or take, about 6 months.
6 months.
Until we got it probably to a point where we were like, look, it's time that we need to bring it out there to the public and they need to taste it. And that's what we initially did when we launched it in 2016. We were very happy with what it tasted like, and we were happy with the product. I mean, look, Xploit Vodka it's filtered 3 times, it's distilled 5 times, and it's obviously it's distilled through charcoal.
No, then it's proper.
Then it's proper. So we giving obviously, South Africans a high quality vodka brand, but of course that is very much reasonable in terms of the pocket. It doesn't drill in your hole. It doesn't drill a hole in your pocket. That's what I meant to say. So,
Are you sure you haven't been taking some?
No.
Okay. Only people that drink would know if it's proper, if it's distilled through charcoal.
Yeah.
The rest of us, I don't know what the difference is, charcoal and whatnot. So that's understandable.
Sure.
I find it very interesting that did you guys ever get to taste any of the stuff that is already out there besides asking everyone else that has been drinking vodka to give you an idea as to what you want or what they want the vodka to taste like? Did you guys taste all of the other vodkas that are out there, your competition basically?
We had to. We had to get to the ground and actually taste most of the vodkas that are out there that we're competing with, just to get an idea exactly as to you know, how they tasted like and how we can obviously make ours different from theirs. So we
And
had to.
what happened at the end of the tasting?
We just didn't like how they tasted, and that's hence we came with our own.
All right, that is awesome. Listen, for those that want to buy your product, where do they get a hold of it? And by the way, before we get into that, how did you come up with the name Xploit? Why Xploit?
Okay, so in the midst of everything else, we needed to understand that our friends were actually exploiting us when they were all coming to our houses, you know, be hanging around with us. And how it came about initially is that a friend of ours quickly jumped into the house, wanted a bottle, and he was like, guys, how much is the bottle? And we said, no, look, you have to buy it for 150. You're just not going to get it for free. And when he was about to walk out, he's like, but guys, you guys are really exploiting us, eh? And we're like, that's it. We actually have a name.
So where did they get it? The ones that want to buy it?
So the people that have to buy the product will have to go at Tops, Tops independent stores. At Tops, it's currently available in Reimsach, in Honeydew, in Siteng, in Kwakwa. That's where they can also get it. We're also currently available in Blue Bottle Liquor City. The Blue Bottle liquor will be found in Kempton Park, in Braamfontein. Braamfontein, I must say, thank you so much actually to the owners of Blue Bottle Liquor. They've given us an opportunity, and most of the time you doors get shut down, get shut when you try to obviously put your product onto their shelves. So thank you for that. You get it also in Liquor City in Reimsach. You can also get it also in Liquor City at Buputa Chaba and Alex as well. You can also find it as well in Jet stores. I think that's in Randfontein. You can also find it as well in, just going to scroll down here on my list, sorry about that.
All right, whilst you're scrolling, I'm pretty sure you can multitask as well.
Yeah, sure.
Your online presence, because maybe someone's listening and they might feel they've got a business proposition for you.
Yeah.
How do they get hold of you?
They can get hold of us by going through our social media. They can obviously contact us by sending us an email on info@xploitvodka.co.za.
And will they also get a list of where they can get your products?
Definitely.
Okay.
It's all on our social
All
media.
right, don't worry about scrolling down.
Yeah,
now.
okay, cool.
We'll go there. Relax.
Sure. So yeah, but in general, we everywhere. We're in Tops, we're in the liquor cities, Blue Bottle Liquors. We're still trying to talk to Macro to obviously take our product in.
All the best to you, my man.
Thank
it
you
is
so
exactly 18 before 10, and that is, of course, Mpho Mohlakoana, the Xploit Vodka that is owner. Coming back with some more of the hottest tracks. And by the way, give us a call if you want to be a part of the office battle. 089 110 3377.